All right. Here we go. Unbelievable. So, yeah, I just got a message about 40 minutes ago from readers that WordPress has taken down my site. No email, no notification, no explanation. When I log in to WordPress Administrator, it says violation of terms of service. And so this is, of course, what everybody has been flagged with who's been mistreated the last few weeks. And there's no explanation of what was violated. It just says terms of service. Now, we knew that they were going to do this because of all the reasons that I listed in the shows that I was on this week. So is JaysAnalysis backed up? Yes, for the most part, all of the content is backed up. You know, the streaming sites and the other things that I was doing, the YouTube channel, that was a much bigger audience than JaysAnalysis has been in the last year or so. But all of the essays, all of the things I wrote, hundreds and hundreds of essays, hundreds and hundreds of articles, WordPress has taken down. Now I have, because I have the sort of premium business plan at WordPress, they're supposed to, you know, respond with explanations of what's going on. So hopefully this won't be a complete termination. Hopefully it was just somebody flagged it. It was maybe shut down by bots or AI. And so there's, you know, hopefully it can be restored. I don't know yet because this just happened and I've just sent 3 different emails to 3 different WordPress people. So you guys, if you like the JaysAnalysis content, the first thing I'm going to say is that I don't know what's going to happen. So, and I hate to kind of be asking for this kind of stuff, but of course it's interesting that they went after the website because that's obviously the main means of income. So if this was a targeted flag, which I feel like it probably was, they knew that JaysAnalysis is the central hub for how JaysAnalysis is run. It doesn't say what I did. It makes no explanation. I'll tell you what I did. It's because I'm spot on. I know what I'm talking about, and all the stuff I've talked about is right, and I was years ahead of the curve. So if you want to, first of all, because I don't know what's going to happen, I am going to ask for help. So the first thing is, if you see the PayPal handle down below, no, it's not a trick. I can show you the banned terms of service thing here. Let me see if I can pull that up. You can help me. By the way, you can't fake this. This is not a fake banned JaysAnalysis. So what you see here is everything that I've been told. This is all they say. So there is a PayPal handle, so I'm going to ask that people can help me, first of all, because this is my means of income. So it's been archived or suspended in accordance with our terms of service. And it doesn't say what. The message in the dashboard says violation of terms of service. But you see, this is what all the other sites that are having to go through this, all the other people, they're being told the exact same thing, that it's just a violation of terms of service. And that's because that's just the easy way to try to get rid of you. So my PayPal is presently still active, thank God. So if you want to, you can donate to the PayPal there to help things go and keep running in the meantime while I try to do this. And if WordPress doesn't restore it, then what I'm going to have to do is obviously find a different hosting mechanism or through my own site and I'll have to rebuild. So even though, yes, I can back everything up, everything's backed up, all the videos, all the audios, it's going to take probably several weeks if I have to start all over and back up all this material. There is a backup Esoteric Hollywood on Blogspot, but the thing is that Blogspot's Google. I don't have any guarantee, so I've got to figure out. And I'm not like a tech dude, so I have to figure out. I run my own operation. I have to figure out how to move to the right platforms. And by the way, like, so for example, I've been uploading stuff to BitChute this week. That takes forever, dude. It takes like, you know, hours to upload, say 10 videos, even with fast internet, because you got to, you know, put in all the material. And, you know, if I'm producing material, producing articles, trying to write books, trying to do videos, it's very difficult to also at the same time spend the entire day uploading, you know, hundreds of videos and audios to other places, although I have started that. So I'm not bitching. I'm just saying I understand. I knew this was coming. I thought, well, JaysAnalysis isn't that big. It's not that influential. You know, it's a mediocre tiered thing. Maybe I can fly under the radar, but apparently not. So today they took me out, and that means now again, I don't know for sure what's going to happen, but yeah, I'm a little worried here. So if you want to support JaysAnalysis, there is the PayPal handle there, Christus Vincit, and that is my old email. That is my handle. So thank you. A couple of people have already sent some donations today. You can also, if that goes down, you can support me at Patreon. If that goes down, I'll have to, again, start all over, rebuild everything, and try to find payment mechanisms, which I'll probably have to do this anyway, that aren't going to shut everyone down. So I'll have to spend the next several weeks rebuilding everything. And that's going to take time. I'm not going to get paychecks for those next several weeks if I have to do this. So maybe we can tweet at the WordPress team. Let's see what the WordPress team Twitter is. I know that on Google people have had, or on YouTube people have had success getting things restored through tweeting at the YouTube team. So let's see here. Let's see what the WordPress team is on Twitter. Yeah, there's a couple on WordPress. If you could send WordPress a tweet, WordPress.com on Twitter, and then there's one that's just WordPress, and request that maybe JaysAnalysis could be reinstituted, because I haven't done anything wrong. I haven't broken any laws. No one alerted me to any violation of terms of service. There are plenty of blogs on WordPress that do all kinds of crazy shit that I don't do. So send WordPress.com a tweet. Say, please reinstate JaysAnalysis.com. He ain't do nothing wrong. What'd he do? He ain't do nothing wrong. So that might be effective. I know that other sites like SGT Report were effective in messaging YouTube and getting theirs. Now, again, I'm not surprised because I knew that this was coming. I just didn't know they were going to roll this out like in the same week, like take down everyone right away. It looks like as the news is breaking right now, they're taking down other people. So it looks like InfoWars has just been taken down on their site. Somebody, I think, is saying Natural News. No, not Natural News. They probably will be. But, yeah, they're coming for everybody. And people are saying WordPress isn't the best option. Well, okay, when I started doing this, you know, 7 or 8 years ago when I started my blog, I didn't know that WordPress was going to be taking me down. I didn't know this. Okay. So, I mean, I knew that the tech companies were going to do censorship and all that. We talked about it for a long time, but, you know, I didn't know that that's what we could expect this soon. Jolene Claduris for $14.99 for the cause, Mr. JD. Thank you. Appreciate that very much. We are going to work to hopefully get WordPress to restore the site. And yes, again, 2 years ago, I figured this was going to happen. So I did back up everything then. I periodically backed up the site. And yes, I have mirrored sites that are ready to go. It's just that it takes a long time to build up those sites. So, you know, I'm going to need to get some support for the next few weeks. If you guys can help me out, I appreciate it. Because I just don't know. I'm waiting on WordPress to get back to me and to say if they'll restore the site. And what a mess. What a mess. So, yes, I know. I know that that WordPress, none of these tech companies are safe though, dude. I mean, InfoWars, they have all their stuff on their own platforms and they just got, I don't know, shut off by whatever they got shut off by. So, I mean, there's nothing perfectly safe. And I think they want to keep us, you know, like running on a treadmill, spending all day, uploading your shit to 1,000 different sites, which then you can't produce your freaking work if you're spending half the damn day uploading shit to fake or to secondary sites. So please retweet my stuff. A lot of people are retweeting my story. I appreciate that. Thank you guys so much for the donations. It's a lot of work that I put into it. So yeah. Okay, yeah. So for people that are subscribers, nobody's subscription has been canceled. So what I'm going to do is when I find out what WordPress is going to do, I will make my move then. Okay, so if WordPress won't restore me, what I'll do is I will take all of the material and spend the next couple weeks migrating it somewhere else. And then when it gets migrated, I'll restore the site and the information to everybody who's a subscriber, and everything should be cool then when I've migrated to somewhere else. What we may do in the interim is I'll continue to send out the material to subscribers. I'll update the subscriber list and just send the stuff directly through email. So in the interim, if WordPress won't restore me, we will, my whole website got taken down. So in the interim, we'll go by email. That's what I think can work in the meantime. Thank you, Larry, for the 10. Appreciate that. You guys are welcome to send super chats. Hopefully Google won't, take me down between now and the next few days, but thank you all for the support. Yeah, basically I didn't do anything wrong. There's no explanation given, or at least I'm still waiting on an explanation. And of course I told WordPress that if there's material on the site that's contrary to WordPress standards, I don't have a problem taking down a post or taking down some old essay or whatever. But, it's not really about that. It's just about rolling out of the technocracy is what this is really about. So, like I said, so what we're going to do if you subscribe is You don't have to cancel because everything is still good with PayPal, as far as I know. Everything's cool. What we'll do in the interim, again, is everything will function through email. So I'll send the subscriber material, the new subscriber material, through email. And that way we can still operate outside of the WordPress site being down. So hopefully they'll restore it. I mean, this is, 8-10 years of work put into that. I pay a decent amount of money to WordPress too. I pay, hundreds and hundreds of dollars on the regular to run my site through WordPress. Have, the full package business plan. So I feel like I should get, for that kind of money, some kind of explanation or some kind of response. I know they will respond, hopefully. But what's obvious here is that this was coordinated because and WordPress has been pretty good for me so far. I mean, I had some attacks actually about 6 months ago from certain people I'm not going to name, and they put in a legal injunction to try to get me shut down over something that WordPress said, even WordPress said was ridiculous. So they didn't listen to this legal injunction. It was total nonsense, by the way. I'm not going to say who it was, but WordPress stood by my side. They were very cool about it, and I appreciated that. So I thought, WordPress has a good record of supporting me in terms of controversial, and this wasn't even controversial. It was so stupid. It was, I'm not going to say who. It's not even worth explaining. It was so stupid. And WordPress was like, yeah, we know this is stupid. So getting a lot of tweets. Thank you guys. Yeah, please help me get this out. So I don't have a way to sell the book right now. I sell my book every day. So nobody can buy the book. Thank you, Tiffany Bear. I appreciate that. Again, if you're a subscriber, don't unsubscribe. We will we'll still operate through email. And I know if you haven't received an email, it's because there's a lot of new subscribers I have to update. So what I'll do in the interim is update the email list, and the content will still go out. Even if YouTube shuts me down, if YouTube takes me down, which would be a nightmare, all of this stuff is backed up. But what I'll do is I'll update any new material I'll put on BitChute, and you'll get it through email. So don't unsubscribe. That'll just be a big, even worse nightmare if you unsubscribe. You will get your content. It'll just come through a different link. It'll come through email, and it'll be like BitChute or something like that. But again, so what's going on is thank you, Perrin, appreciate that. So basically, I got a message about an hour and a half, 2 hours ago that my whole site had been taken down. I got to get online, I checked things, and InfoWars has been taken down too. So basically, everything has happened in the last 2 weeks. They just like rolled out, like coordinated. And boy, does this not prove everything I've ever freaking talked about. I even tweeted at Donald Trump. Thank you, Ben. Yes, people are, okay, they're now tweeting to WordPress to please reinstate my site. If anything, reinstate it so that, I can have things running until I, move elsewhere. If WordPress doesn't want me there, I can go elsewhere. That's fine. Set up my own thing or whatever, which I'll have to freaking learn that this week. Like, I don't know how to set up my own server and all that crap. So yeah. So what's really going on is that it's not, okay, yeah, there's an angle of this, which is the midterm elections, but I mean, elections aren't that big of a deal, except insofar as it's a bunch of theater. So it's not that they want to roll this out before midterm elections, because I don't even talk about like who to vote for. We don't talk about that at Jay's Analysis. What do we talk about? Hollywood and geopolitics and philosophy. But yes, I have talked a lot about technocracy and the tech stuff. If you notice, we had some videos that touched on that this last week that really laid everything out. So if you like Jay's Analysis, if you want it to keep going, you can support me through the super chat. You can send a support through the PayPal handle that I have linked below. That will allow me to keep running in the interim while I get all of this crap transferred over if WordPress won't reinstate me. So what a mess. What a mess. And we knew that they were going to do this. I knew that, yes. So the site is backed up. And yeah, I'm a little frantic right now. I'm kind of losing my mind. I knew they were going to do this. And yes, I have everything backed up. But you see, when you do this kind of a job, you do it like every day nonstop. So I've only gotten like 15 videos backed up to BitChute in the last week because I've had all this other stuff to do. So, so I'm in the process of backing things up at multiple locations. All of the audio, everything that I did, of course, is audio, and that's all still at Spreaker. So you can all go to, and thankfully, so far, Spreaker has been really good to us. Myself, 21st Century Wire, Alternate Current Radio, Boiler Room, everything for us is backed up on Spreaker. So one thing that I did realize a long time ago was that all the video content also has an audio version. So you can go to the Alternate Current Radio or the Jay's Analysis Spreaker page, and all the content is there. That's got, thousands of followers and millions of views as well. So anything that you want to hear that I did a video for, or that I talked about in the last, we've been at Spreaker 2 or 3 years. There's, I don't know, 200, 300 of my audios there. So everything is still at Spreaker. I don't think that's going to go away anytime soon. I've been in the process of backing everything up also to SoundCloud, just in case, although, SoundCloud, a lot of the early Jay's Analysis stuff is also at the archive. So you can go to archive.org. There's a little secret here, and you can search for stuff that I have backed up. Search J Dyer, Jay's Analysis, and you'll find stuff backed up there. Getting a lot of tweets and attention for this. I appreciate it. This is good. Let's see. We're getting some super chat. I'm sorry, I'm frantic. I'm kind of like losing my mind here. Thank you, Evan Schultz, $20. Yes, I do have a backup, but the problem is that there's so much content at Jay's Analysis. I wrote like 800 articles. I wrote, well, the books. The books are still there. Hopefully, yeah, the book's been sent to the publisher. So at least the second book will still be available. I don't have a means to sell the book presently, unless we get all this restored. Like I said, I'll have to basically restore the whole website if WordPress won't turn me back on. And even if they won't turn me back on, maybe they'll at least like let me have access to the back end just to make certain things easier. But we can't count on any of that. So, again, don't unsubscribe, because if you're a subscriber to Jay's Analysis, the material will still come to you through email. And the new content will come to you through email. So Perrin Lance, $10, look into getting your own website. Yep, that's what I've been Googling today. So, and yes, things are backed up in other places. There's the Esoteric Hollywood blog spot, but you can't count on that either. So, one of the good things that I did was that Most of my essays that I wrote, the hundreds of essays that I wrote, a lot of them are on other websites. So I have to take down all the websites to get rid of, you know, these hundreds of essays that I wrote, which, I mean, they're good essays. I'm not bragging, but I mean, I put a lot of time into my countless essays. But, you know, I have to fish them out of all these different websites that I wrote for. Which, you know, so I'm going to be busy the next few weeks, and this is a coordinated attack. I guess in one sense I'm honored. It's a badge of honor to be amongst the controversial so-called websites that are being censored. People were saying they're going to get you next. They're going to get you next. I thought, well, I mean, I'm not that high of a tier, really. The explanation that they gave, as people are asking, was the same explanation they gave everybody else. Violation of terms of service, which, in other words, you didn't do anything wrong. So it could be automated. We don't want to fault WordPress yet. WordPress so far has stood beside me in previous situations that were controversial, where I had a legal injunction about 6 months ago, and it faltered because it was obviously nonsense, and the WordPress was cool with that. Shadow banned YouTube, 25 Canadian. Jay, your content is amazing. Hope to see it back soon. They only shoot at you when you're over the target. Thank you. Louis, exactly. I mean, this shows that I knew what I was talking about. This vindicates Jay's analysis. Hopefully this will all backfire in terms of Streisand effect, and we can stop this. I mean, this is crazy, dude. This is ludicrous. These people just just turning everyone off. I mean, yeah, I knew that the technocracy was coming. I've talked about it in the Globalist book series. But damn, dude, I did not think they would like roll this out all in this week. And it's not just midterm elections. It's also long-term technocratic plans. Thank you, Eric Jewell. Appreciate that big support. $50. We wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, powers, rulers of the darkness of this world, and against spiritual wickedness in high places. Yeah, that's exactly what it is that this is ultimately a spiritual battle. And that's something that we've highlighted at JaysAnalysis. Hieronymus B, $2. This shows you're effective. Thank you, Hieronymus B. Appreciate that. Yeah, we're getting some good attention here. Look, okay, so what do we do? All right, tweet at these tech companies and say, this is crazy. We're going to leave your platforms. I mean, I'm saying, you know, tell them that you're not going to take it. Like, I mean, I pay WordPress. There's no telling how much money I paid to WordPress over the 10 years I've been there. Thousands of dollars, probably. So tell WordPress that this is crazy. Tweet at them. Tweet at these people that this is not acceptable. All right. And I will, like, if they really are not helpful here, then I will enter into like a lifelong campaign against this stuff, because this is crazy. I mean, obviously I don't, it's not like I'm for censorship now, but I'm saying, like, so far, WordPress was really cool, so I'm kind of baffled at what's going on here. I mean, I'm not baffled, but I am. I'm baffled because of WordPress in the past being very helpful. William Kane, 45. Thank you very much for your support, William and Eric and all you guys. That means the world to me, and it just shows that this site was having a lot of effectiveness. I mean, JaysAnalysis had almost 13,000 followers, not subscribers, 13,000 followers at the website. That means regular, you know, regulars following the site through email and WordPress. And, you know, not that much controversial material, really. I mean, I don't think my stuff is that crazy. It's pretty easy to confirm or disavow. You know, it's not like, but they're not actually taking down the really crazy stuff. You know, they're going after the real stuff. So it shows effectiveness. Spec 7RE82. You know what? I had a skit. I made a skit today, and it was funny. And it was going to be a skit today, Spec. And I was really looking forward to some funny stuff today. And we were going to have fun. And Big Brother Tech stuck his big butt in my face and held me down and tooted in my nose to rub it in that we're not going to have fun today. Brazy's 333, don't panic. I never donate to anything, but you totally made a difference in my life. You'll own these bastards. Yeah, no, they're not going to win in the long run. I know that because we know obviously what Scripture says, first of all, and we know that there's no way this can continue on, because this is lunacy. This is freaking lunacy. I mean, I feel vindicated. On the one hand, we knew that, I mean, here's what, so people that want to help, thank you so much for the monetary support, because that's going to help me get through the next 2 or 3 weeks of completely rebuilding the website. And nobody can purchase my book presently. So you can thank the tech companies for that. And I mean, what better vindication than this? That everything I've talked about in the Globalist book series, they're doing to me. Everything I talked about in the Globalist book series. That proves me right and proves that we're on the right track here. We've nailed it. Because none of the other sites literally took you through every single globalist book. I've taken you through, what, 15, 16 of them now. And that shows you that I was telling you the truth. And then I was right. And it was, you know, this is a warning. This is a way to educate people. That's what my site was about. And this shows that it was effective. Like, I was educating people. We weren't like top tier, you know, we weren't Alex Jones level. And that's kind of why I wasn't super worried. I wasn't like mega worried that we were going to be taken down this quick and this soon. I thought, they're probably going to go for people, you know, 100,000 and above followers. But I mean, we had 13,000 followers at the site. Maybe the AI gods like looked into their crystal ball. Maybe they saw that, like, in some algorithmic way, I was more effective than I thought. So maybe that's what it was. People are asking me, is this coordinated? I would say so. I mean, come on. Look at what else has been going on this week. Phaedrus, thank you very much. $20. Thank you for all your work. I'm getting a little verklempt. I'm getting choked up here. Mainly because of all the support. I didn't know what to do today, so I was like, well, I guess I should talk about it, because what else can I do? And a lot more support has rolled out today than I expected. So what's been going on is basically WordPress took me down about 2 hours ago. Everything is pretty much backed up for the most part. The main thing I'm worried about is some of the essays that I wrote that were gold. that if the program I use to back up the website, if I can't get that to work for sure, because that's an older program. So I'm a little worried that some of the essays might be lost if I didn't put them on other websites. But I think we're okay in terms of Mauricio Oliveira, $50. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. You guys are going to make me cry. But yeah, you know, we put a lot of hard work into this website, and we got a lot of support from a lot of people. And yeah, it makes me really furious. I'm really mad right now. I don't know. It's not that I didn't think they were going to do it. I knew they were going to do it, but it's that I didn't think they were going to do it this soon. And that it was going to be so coordinated. Hans Lega, $10. Your work matters. Thank you, Hans. Appreciate it. So I'm looking at the other sites to move to if WordPress isn't going to be cooperative. There are some good, it looks like, free speech hosting sites. So again, you don't have to unsubscribe or cancel JaysAnalysis. If you do that in PayPal, it's just going to be like a whole other bunch of stuff I have to do. So the content for JaysAnalysis subscribers, as I said, will continue. So don't worry about that. You know, unless PayPal just like deletes me today or something. So I'm a little worried about all these things. Kind of head cut off here, trying to figure out what to do. So the content will continue to JaysAnalysis subscribers, so don't worry. Yeah, thank you. That Penguin there, 1984 hosting. So yeah, Streisand effect, it is real. We're getting a lot of support and attention today. Again, if you just tuned in, I was given no explanation. As you can see, the terms of service, it just simply says violation. It doesn't say what I violated. And so you're seeing what I see. On the back end, you have the option to like send them messages. So I've sent about 3 or 4 nice messages, just trying to be cool, saying, hey, I'll, you know, if there's a post that was controversial or something, I don't mind taking down a post. But WordPress says 24 to 48 hours before they get back to you. So I don't know where that's going to go. And again, if you are a follower of JaysAnalysis, the content will still come to you via email. I don't know what's going to happen with the archives yet, so there's no archives to be to access yet. But what I'll do is the archive material, I'm already in the process of moving that to other locations. It's just going to take a few weeks before that gets complete. So don't worry. I mean, we're not deleted from existence here yet. We will continue. But this really, again, it illustrates the technocracy. It shows that it's very real. I'm not stupid. Yes, I knew they were going to do this kind of stuff. So again, everything's backed up. It's just that it takes a while to migrate stuff. So the next couple weeks, what I'll have to do is migrate everything. And then the archives will be available as soon as possible. NN for $4.99. Never would have found orthodoxy without you, Jay. You're a real human being, and the nerd army is behind you. Thank you, nerds. Appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, we will be successful here. Yosemite Sam, 1999 shekels for the reboot. Thank you very much, Yosemite. So a lot of support, a lot of people pouring out support. Okay, here's the other thing I wanted to ask you guys. So if you do have YouTube channels, if you do that stuff, if you have BitChute channels, we always took the Jones approach of any of the free stuff that's out there, back it up, mirror it. So Please mirror any of my stuff. If you have the secret content for Jay's Analysis, the subscriber stuff, be sure and save that because that may go away. I mean, not from me, but I'm saying like if I migrate it and they delete it. So, you know, that stuff is valuable. It is valuable content. Save it. But any of the free stuff that's out there, if you want to mirror my stuff, please mirror it. Go ahead. Put it on BitChute, put it on YouTube, put it on, well, all these different video sites. But feel free. Feel free. So basically they just created a giant amount of work for me. And I'll just be moving crap for the next few weeks. At the worst, or at the best. No, nah. We'll have to see what they say. But yes, I was prepared for it. But even being, I mean, you can only be so prepared, right? I mean, even people complaining at me, like, you can only be so prepared. Like, you can't, like, be uploading your crap to a million different sites all day long. Like, you have to do other stuff. And I run this, you know, mainly by myself. And then Jamie helps me sometimes. David Singh for 60, thank you very much. Here's a year subscription in advance. I could convert it to Orthodoxy for you through you. Well, thank you very much. Yeah, I mean, the Orthodox support has been tremendous. Jay's Analysis nerd support has been tremendous. Thank you very much, Randy Churchill. Thank you for all you do. Square Peg, thank you for your support. Doorman, $5. I just subscribed like 2 months ago. Shoot. Don't worry, Doorman. Okay. I think I have a lot of the archives saved in an actual email, like the entire archive. So if you guys subscribed, what I'm going to try to do also, don't unsubscribe. The content is still going to come to emails. What I'm going to do is send Jay's Analysis subscribers, I think, the majority of the archive content in a single email. I think I can do that if WordPress hasn't deleted everything that I had backed up at WordPress. Okay, so that's, cross your fingers that they haven't deleted the archive content. Because even though I have all of it backed up, the problem is that I'm going to have to upload one by one all of the archive content to some other place if WordPress has deleted my archive. So there's only so much you can do. Dwayne Hans Powell, thank you very much. $10 for the cause. Time for blowback. I hope so. I hope John Valdez, $10. I hope that this really pisses, I mean, it really pisses me off. Trust me. Okay, this really pisses me off. Maybe you got taken down for just a really good Alex Jones impression. It's good to laugh a little bit here. I wish it would be something that innocuous, and then they could just reinstate me. Let's hope it is. Maybe it is just I did a really good impression of Alex, and they mistook my impression for Alex. By the way, if this gets reinstated very easily, I will repay you guys for the support by sending you all a special Jay's Analysis gift. All of you guys that sent significant donations. If this just gets restored, I feel like it won't. I feel like this was coordinated attack. I feel like they are going to make up some goofy thing about being who knows what. They'll say I'm racist. They'll say I'm, I don't know, crazy conspiracy theorist, whatever. They don't even have to have a reason, really, I don't guess. And by the way, as I said in my tweet today, these are not private companies. This dumb argument of people saying They're private companies. They can do whatever they want. Now, I'm not about WordPress. I'm not talking about WordPress, but like when it comes to Facebook, right, and these started with government money, and Facebook has colluded with the government the entire time. So no, they are not private companies. They are private-public partnerships from the get-go. So let's not get out of here with this stupid libertarian argument that these are all private companies. No, they're not. Princess Horse Feathers, thank you for $20. I appreciate that. We will keep supporting and fighting. Wow, man. 359. This is hopefully a giant backfire. I really hope that, I mean, they took down InfoWars today. That's big, okay? And I'm not that big. So I don't know. I don't know what the heck is going on. I'm like frantically checking to see if WordPress has gotten back to me. It is a coordinated thing, and it's not just midterm elections. It is because of the technocracy. That's what it is. I mean, I'm the only site that is taking you through at least 16 globalist books or more, including Tragedy and Hope in its totality, 1,300 pages. I'll bet you that's why. Not Tragedy and Hope, but I'm saying that I guess I'm just going to have to learn how to be a tech dork and have a giant Bitcoin secret server in my closet. I mean, I mean, this is crazy. By the way, this shows you we don't live in a free market, right? Not that anybody thought we did. Kraka, $9. $9.99. I gladly volunteer any free time to assist to get the info back out there. Right. Okay. So the videos that you found most moving and most useful, if you want to, have at it. Start mirroring them. Help me put them on BitChute. Put them out there. Mirror anything you want. Because really all this does is vindicate everything I've talked about. This vindicates my information. This shows that, this may just propel me to the next level. Wouldn't that be great? So then they'll probably just delete me totally. So I don't know. Do I want to grow to the next level? Who knows? So also, okay, tweet at Alex, tweet at Donald Trump, tweet at Comic Artist Pro Secrets, tweet at Andy Worski, tweet at who are our friends, tweet at Syrian Girl, tweet at Patrick Henningsen, 21st Century Wire, tweet at Hesher at ACR, tweet at, get them to retweet this. Well, I was going to say Gavin, but they took Gavin down. Tweet at Lauren Southern, tweet at anybody in the alternative media who can, get this out. Because if I start getting interviews, tweet at Ramsey Paul, tweet at anybody in the alt media, basically. Tell them that JaysAnalysis got crushed today. Tweet at SGT Report. And I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything wrong at all. As you can see, JaysAnalysis no longer available. Terms of service. I didn't violate any terms of service. My blog has been there in good standing, paying them hundreds and hundreds of damn dollars, thousands of dollars for 8, 9, 10 years. I don't even know how long I've been there. So plans of action here. So tweet to Ralph Retort, tweet to who's all, I can't even think of who all of our friends are. Whoever's had me on, tweet at them. I mean, this is what we get with social justice warrior rulers. This is what we're getting. But I guess I'm honored to be in this role of class with Alex, I guess. Does that make me a top tier influencer? Am I a top tier influencer? I didn't think I was a top tier. I thought I was a medium level influencer. You know, trying to grow. But Tran An Fong Bristol, $10. I thought you were shill until your essays on globalism, Catholicism, philosophy, and orthodoxy helped me understand my problems. Please pray for my struggles. I will pray for you, Tran An Fong Bristol. Believe me, I'm going to be doing some praying today. And thank you all for your prayers. Please pray for me. That's the next thing, too. So the monetary support is much appreciated. Thank you all for the super chats. Kevin Fitzgibbon, 1999, thank you very much. The support has rolled out big time today. Tweety Bird, $25. Your work must continue. We have your back. Thank you. So many people. Alex Jones just got bumped up a notch after the text excommunication, and he hasn't had an accident yet. I'm not sure what you mean bumped up in terms of prowess. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing, too. Like, so a lot of people worried about shills and all this stuff. Look, so maybe you're left, maybe you're alt-left. They're taking down some alt-left people too, like some people who do the real news and those guys who talk about, make good points. I mean, they're taking down Syrian Girl. She's not left, but Eva Bartlett, people associated with Patrick, they've been taken down, deleted. Syrian Girl got her Facebook deleted. Tweet at Syrian Girl. She's been a friend of Jay's Analysis. She's tweeted my stuff. She came on with me and Andy. So they're going after alt-left, but mainly right now they want right-wing, conservative, libertarian, all the people in that camp. So it doesn't matter. Like the differences about me and, say, libertarians, it doesn't matter right now because they are going after everybody in the camp, like across the board. Tweet at Donald Trump. Tell him to say, yep, huge. Let's make Jay huge. Tell Donald Trump to, if Donald Trump retweeted me, I would be set for life. Tweet at Jordan Peterson, even though he probably hates me. Maybe he'll help me out. Thank you for tweeting at Ramsey Paul. Thank you for tweeting at Lauren Southern. Nick, yes, thank you. Please help. Nick, help us. Help, Nick. Tweet at Lionel Media. I don't know if he knows who I am, but he's been on with Patrick several times. Tweet at RT. Tell RT. Maybe RT will have me on. They'll let me talk about this because this is crazy. I didn't do nothing wrong. Thank you, Jack. Yeah, people are already tweeting at Jordan Peterson. That's one way to do it, because when this stuff gets out in, you know, the Twitter sphere and all that, then it gets attention. People start talking about it. Again, I did absolutely nothing wrong. Jay's Analysis has followed WordPress's recommendations. When they've asked me in a certain legal situation to remove a picture, even though they were going to stand by me, I removed it just to not cause problems for WordPress. And after paying WordPress a lot of dollars, many mammons over the years, what does WordPress do? They just take me down with no explanation. Now, again, it may be a algorithmic thing, right? So it could be reinstated. We had that happen with Google, where I got a flag and Google ruled in my favor several months ago. So, you know, hopefully maybe WordPress is not being completely irrational. This just happened a few hours ago. And again, if you're tuning in now, don't unsubscribe. It's not necessary to do that. The content will still come to you. It'll just come to you in your email, and I will update all the email stuff for Jay's Analysis subscribers this week. If they shut down the PayPal, you won't have to unsubscribe. So please, let's pray to God they don't shut down that. It must have been the Globalist book series. I think it was the Globalist book series, because nobody else did that. And You know, it didn't have that many viewers. I mean, like the Tragedy and Hope had like 10,000 listens and views, maybe 15. That doesn't seem like that many people to me. But, you know, I think what they do, I think they have AI assess stuff. And I think JaysAnalysis got probably stuck into an AI thing that said, this is a potential future influencer, because we had a tremendous amount of growth in the last 2 years. You know, JaysAnalysis went from getting at the website, I think I was getting 40,000 views 3 years ago a month to over 100,000 a month. The YouTube channel went from getting, what was I getting? A few hundred views a video to 5,000 to 10,000 views a video. The subscribership jumped tremendously in the last 2 years, from a few thousand subscribers to 25,000 subscribers on YouTube. So I think that what happened was they looked at the websites, and AI probably told them what likely future influencers might be. So they were probably looking at projections of what sites would grow and what sites would be influential in the future. Somebody is messaging me saying that WordPress is not the only, JaysAnalysis is not the only WordPress site being taken down today. I wonder who else got nabbed today. They are shutting everything down today. This is crazy. Yes, thank you, Donald Trump. Please retweet. If Donald Trump retweeted me, and then they would like ban my Twitter. Litecoin address. I do have a Litecoin address. Let's see if I can tweet out a Litecoin address. Some people had their Coinbase shut down in the last week. So let's see if we can find a Litecoin address here too. I'll have to do that later. I can't sit here and do that on the in the middle of the stream. So people tweeting at me, I will do that later, and then I'll have to transfer that to a wallet because there's people's Coinbases have been shut down this week. Unbelievable. Yeah. So this is just unbelievable next level stuff for the claw. Let's see. Dimension 3500. Jay, your videos changed my life. Thank you, Dimension. And through the information, lectures work for you. Lectures work you do. You made a difference for all of us. Keep going strong. God bless you. Ostravros Nika. Yes, exactly. Thank you very much. Yeah, we're not going away. No, this is not, I'm not gonna like crawl away. Everything's backed up. Don't worry. I'm going to keep moving the stuff. Like, even if I went to a new place and they went after me, I'll just keep moving. Like, I'll just keep migrating elsewhere, migrating. But again, so yeah, if you are a follower and a listener, the migration will probably take me the next 2 or 3 weeks. I'll have to just do that every day, moving stuff to new sites. But this is a coordinated attack on everybody in the alt media. Everybody, you are all in danger. I didn't think JaysAnalysis was big enough to get taken down, and it was. And that means everybody. So everybody else in alt media, they're after you too. If they came after me, they're coming after you. So back your stuff up right now. Whatever you're doing in alt media, if you do alt media, if you do media, back your stuff up. Back it all up. Back it up twice. Put it on 2 different frickin' mainframe motherboards. And then migrate your stuff to wherever you can find. So it looks to me like BitChute is going to work for me in the present. I should have, but it's going to take me a damn month, at least, probably, to move all of these. I have 700 videos and audios, at least. 800 articles. I mean, that is going to take forever. So what I'll do, obviously, is I'll migrate the most important stuff first. If you're a JaysAnalysis subscriber, again, you don't have to unsubscribe because it's just the website. I'm going to send you the archive. I'm going to try to send the new weekly content will come to you through email. But, wow. So JaysAnalysis got taken down. They're going to come for everybody. They're not stopping at me. If they went for me, they're going for everybody else. Now, I wonder who else got taken down. Now, I saw that they're probably going to, if Facebook is going to work with the Atlantic Council, then that means that the NATO New World Order Atlanticist establishment on Facebook is going to target everybody critical of NATO and that kind of stuff. So if you're doing that, watch out, because Facebook's going to get your stuff if you criticize NATO, because they're now working with the Atlantic Council of all things. P5U5PUH9, $20. Never donated before, but you are one of the 2 channels I would ever support online. Thank you very much. What you guys are donating will help me this month restore everything somewhere else, because it's going to take me a month if WordPress won't work with me. And I had a great comedy video all prepared today. And the tech baddies had to come fart in our face. Langer Lord, $5. Stay strong, bro. Thank you very much, Langer Lord. I appreciate it. I am staying strong. Paul Albert, $100. Wow, thank you. That really helps. Because we can't sell any books today. If you're wanting to buy a book, I got to figure out how to do that. How will I sell people books without the website? Because the links to the buttons don't work. The PayPal buttons don't work. Shit. What a mess. I can't believe they took down InfoWars. That is because I don't even understand how they did that. I mean, I know they could do all this stuff, but Trump, where you at? We need you. Right? They're like ruining small business. They're ruining your base. They're shutting your base down. Tweet out about this. So yes, so what we're going to do in the interim is move things to BitChute as fast as we can. I got no warning about the deplatforming. I got no message. WordPress has been my friend in the past. They have been very cool about everything that I did with them. They stood up for me against some bullies. WordPress took my side against some bullies who were coming at me 6 months ago that I never talked about. And I guess some powerful interest or an AI flagged me. I guess that's what's happened here. We don't know yet. WordPress only gives 24 to 48 hours notice before they get back to you. Now, again, you may not have agreed with all of my content. That's okay. You may not. We didn't agree with everything Alex Jones said. But so what? Because they're just going after everybody in one giant group who's effective, who's not a complete lunatic social justice warrior. I mean, if you're not a complete lunatic, they want to shut you down. This is unbelievable. I wonder, does anybody know who else got taken out today on WordPress? I'm getting tweeted that other people got taken out today too. I don't think that it's not Trump doing this because, thank you, Titus, appreciate that. The Globalist book series, I think, was the key here. Thank you, Ron Paul, nameless there, $99. Thank you much for these alms, much appreciated. I can probably sell the books through 21 Wire. Yeah, I'll have to do that in the meantime, probably something like that. Anybody who wants the book, if you use the PayPal below and just put a note that you want the book. That's one way I can do it. Or if you send me a specific note on Patreon, if you do the Patreon way of doing it, that's one way to do it. I can still send you the book. That's okay. So that would work. So if you do PayPal and you put your address and the book if you want the book, do the $30 that way. That's one way I can still do it that way. So who else? Fellowship of the Minds got taken down today. Another guy on WordPress went through this morning. So WordPress went for everybody today. I will follow JaysAnalysis for the rest of my life. Thank you, man. Can I self-host it? I don't know much about that yet. The PayPal link is linked here below me for people that are asking. PayPal handle is my old ass email. I'll put it in the chat here. Thank you guys for the support. Very, very much appreciated. So basically, coordinated attack went out today to recap this morning. So it started this morning. I guess it went through to everybody throughout the day. And they basically took down, it looks like a bunch of just alternative media sites. Some of these I'm not really familiar with, these other sites that got taken down, but yeah, I mean, this vindicates the fact that what we were talking about was legitimate. They took down InfoWars today. So, you know, for all the people that don't like Alex or don't like me or who, that's fine that you don't like me, but they're going to do this to everybody. I mean, I didn't think they would do this to me today because I thought I was small enough, right? I could kind of float under the radar, and apparently not. So, so bear with me. Thank you all very much for the support. What we're going to do is regroup. We're going to migrate. It's going to take a while. But I mean, when you piss me off, I don't like, was this supposed to scare me? Like, I'm not going to stop. All I'm going to do is keep doing this. And I'm going to do it even further and harder. Renovated Desk wants to protect my smile. Thank you. We'll take that. See if you can put your buck. Yeah, okay, I already read that one. If I skipped a couple of these, I apologize. I didn't mean to. Dabis, $20. Keep fighting a good fight. I think I read that. Yeah, so we'll migrate everything. We will. I'll be on Ralph Retort tomorrow night. Maybe I'll have to like hit the road and sell my book door to door. Actually, that might work. Might have to do that one day. Door to door esoteric Hollywood book salesman. Never thought I would be doing that. So a lot of getting an outpouring of support today. A lot of people saying that they're going to help migrate things. They're going to help mirror my stuff. Feel free to mirror things. Getting the Globalist book series ASAP. Get off my butt. Hans, thank you. Yeah, take the Globalist book series videos and mirror them. Please don't mirror the subscriber stuff, because none of that has been destroyed. I've got all that backed up. It's just that it takes forever to move everything to a new website and a new platform. So I've already been in the process. Once I saw that they were going after Jones on Facebook and YouTube, I knew of this possibility. And I knew this possibility years ago. So everything has always been backed up. But again, it's just that it takes forever to migrate all this stuff. Like, it's not a, you know, it's not something you can just click a few buttons and everything's restored. You have to, you know, basically take a month or several weeks to migrate stuff. Do an Amway and sell your books. I don't know what that means, to do an Amway. So again, so if you want to help, you can support through the PayPal that's linked, support through the Patreon. That'll allow me to run things for the next month, where I can reset everything up. And tweet at the big name people to that I was shut down today with no explanation, no help so far. Just a giant FU. And I don't take that stuff sitting down. I'm not going to let a giant FU from a bunch of tech people in my face make me stop. No. I say no. No, no, no. I will just keep making sites and blogs until the end of time. And I will keep doing this forever. So tweet at the big people, tell them to get my story out, because we all know that my Globalist book series was effective. Again, it doesn't matter whether you agree with everything I said. Do you think that if you just talk about Orthodox theology, they're going to leave you alone? They're not going to leave you alone. Do you think that if you just talk about liberal geopolitics, they're going to leave you alone? They're not going to leave you alone. Do you think that if you just talk, you can't try to be safe? Because once you show that you try to be safe, they see that as weakness, and they know that they can roll over you. So again, alt media people, back your stuff up. Thank God I backed my stuff up. See, I was a crazy conspiracy theorist because I was paranoid, and no, that's why I backed all my stuff up, because I knew they were going to do this. So back your stuff up, alt people. 500, I think this is my biggest audience, so hopefully this will backfire, and Streisand effect or something. Another thing you can do is, if you want to keep up with Jay's Analysis stuff, follow all of my outlets. I mean, if you have a Twitter and an Instagram and all, follow all of them, because they might push a button and delete every freaking outlet today. So follow the Facebooks, multiple, the like page, my actual profile. I'm going to tweet that. Let me tweet that out. I'm going to tweet out the ways to follow me before they unperson me and delete my entire persona. I will be doing some shows, I'm sure, in the next few days. So continue the support can be continued through the links, the PayPal support, Patreon support, Super Chat support. Thank you very much, you guys. Free speech is under attack. Whatever you think of these things, it doesn't matter, because they're doing it to everybody. And it doesn't matter how far right, how far left, whatever. They want to screw everybody over. I want to keep doing Jay's Analysis. We know it was what I was made to do. We know it's waking people up. It's a positive thing that's helped a lot of people, and we want to keep doing it. So the more support that I get today, the more that allows me the freedom to migrate everything in the next month. Oh, I'm mad, boy. Ooh, man. And I'm not mad like I'm going to quit mad. I'm like, I'm going to be like a damn unchained Sasquatch with rabies. I am a damn unchained Sasquatch with rabies now. A Yeti with fucking rabies now is coming. And I'm not going to stop. And I know you can't be cool with these people. Somebody tweeted, yeah, it could be that they might say that I'm like a Russian agent or something. I'm not a Russian agent, but they could make up some bullcrap like that. So, again, keep tweeting this out today. That will help me. Make as big of a stink as we can. Tweet at WordPress. Tweet at the big alt media people. Thank you for the support. If you want a book, the PayPal handle below, just put in the notes that you want a book. Because I can't sell anybody books now because the book order button doesn't work because the website's down. Mirror my stuff. Mirror it anywhere that you feel is safer. Fellowship of Fire, $20. I'm becoming Orthodox because of your videos. God bless you. You're a mouthpiece for the kingdom of God against the degenerate globalists. Thank you. That's what we try to do here. We were originally just writing conspiracy and movie analyses 10 years ago, and some theology. And then we expanded. We grew into trying to talk about a lot of things. And what do we stand for? We stand for what's healthy. We stand for what's true. We stand for what is positive against this nonsense and against this degeneracy and against the destruction of the culture. That's all we've done is promote that for the last 10 years. And they want to... They're not stopping at Alex Jones. You're not safe, whoever you are. They took down Gavin McInnes on Twitter. They took down Alex Jones' own website today. I don't even understand how they did that because I'm sure his stuff is hosted elsewhere. I know that they can do that. I know that the military-industrial complex has the ability to do all that because they gave everybody the internet. But I mean, come on. This is utterly ridiculous to just delete everybody. And we are pro-life. We are pro-human. We are against the culture of death. We aren't into killing everybody and the culture of death and death panels and all that crap. That's probably why, right? Because we were talking about the real stuff. Randy Churchill, $100. Yeah, there is something big going on here. Alex is saying that they're going to do something crazy. You know what? They may blame all this on Trump and say that Trump is destroying the country, even though he's the one that's actually at least talking about globalist interests, whatever you think of Trump. This is all real. So it all got real today, boys. It wasn't just internet conspiracies and internet theorizing. It got real today. It's all real. And it's going to get a lot worse than this. I don't know what they're going to do in the near future, but, in the next 10 or 20 years, they could, Alan Watts said this yesterday, and I think he's right. He said in the next 20 or 30 years, they would like to just kill their opponents. And I think that's what they're going to do. Yeah. So if we don't stop them, then there's going to be a purge style. If you watch the movie The Purge, that's what they're going to do eventually. 20, 30 years from now, that's what they want to do. Maybe not today, maybe not in the next 5 years or 10 years. But please tweet at a lot of people tweeting at WordPress. Thank you. tell your friends that this is craziness. So, see, like, even if you think, all right, I don't like Jay, I want him out of here, so what if he gets deleted? They're not going to stop at me. It's not just crazy stuff I talk about or Alex Jones. It's going to be everybody who doesn't go with what the Atlanticist establishment, the tech companies say, right? They're going to delete, they're going to control the information for everyone. Do you want the information controlled across the board on every topic? And so you're just going to get, like, you know, the most establishment controlled stuff ever. That's the only media you'll be given. Do you want that? Do you want, that's crazy. Nobody wants that. I can't believe they took my entire website down today. I can't believe it. I can't believe that. I mean, I can, but I can't. So, as I said, yes, we have plan of action. We're in, this is the thick of it. This is where it gets real. This is real warfare. In our day, the real warfare is information warfare, right? This is what the computers are, giant information transmitting machines. And the warfare is computer warfare. So, how do we go against this? Well, we keep calling attention to it, right? The Facebook stuff, that damaged Facebook pretty intently the last month. Billions of dollars lost in a few days. I want to say leave the platforms, but then where do you go? We can't just leave, like, right? So, like, you can't just go away to Gab, because Microsoft has even said they'll shut down Gab. Like, they'll just not allow anyone to go to Gab. It's just crazy. So we have to stay on the platforms and keep fighting where we are, because that's where everybody is. If everybody is at Microsoft or at Facebook, then they want you to migrate to some other place. And I can't even make my damn comedy video today I had ready to go because of this stupid crap. So now I'm going to be a cubicle worker for the next month, clicking and moving videos and audios for the next month, thanks to social justice warriors. So this is how the left, SJWs, this is what they do. I would appreciate any of the big media people helping me out here. If any of the big media people are watching, they could, because I made videos supporting Alex. I made videos supporting people that I didn't necessarily agree with on all points. Last week when they were getting shut down. So if those guys could help me, that would be cool. Anybody big name? I'm sure there will be a lot of shows this week I'll be doing. Yeah. So now I'm scrambling to back everything up on another site. So JaysAnalysis subscribers, bear with me for the next few days. I actually did have a subscriber content stuff to go out that was going to be on weaponizing anthropology. So be patient with me, and that's still going to go out. It'll go to your emails, but it's going to take me a few days to get to that now that I have to do this. So this is, what is this meant to do? This is meant to scare everybody. Look, they came for me. I'm not going to do that Dietrich Bonhoeffer thing. If they came for me, they're going to come for anybody. They're going to shut down anybody. It's not just people who have a degree of influence. It's going to be anyone. You're not safe. I heard people saying all week, you're not safe, you're not safe, you're not safe. And they were right. You're not safe. There is no safeness. There's no safety. You have to just fight them right directly back in their face. Jefferson Lee, I know they went for you. You got striked. $100. Thank you very much, Jefferson Lee. I appreciate it. This is BS. They're coming after all of us. Exactly. God bless everyone in this fight. Yeah, this is unbelievable. All this in 2 weeks. They just rolled. By the way, all of the companies collude to do that, don't they? Yes, they do. And that's because they're not private. They are government, corporate, private, public partnerships by design. They do this by the design. So I hope enough of a stink is made that this damages their stocks and their stockholders. That's how you get them to pay attention. But the elite, the oligarchs, are forcing their hand on this. The oligarchs are telling them to do this. Even though it damages their profits, they're telling them to do it. Because, again, ultimately, this system is not about profits. As we saw with H.G. Wells, the last Globalist book series talk, H.G. Wells said, profit is going away, right? This capitalism system is New World Order beta. We're going to roll out the technocracy. Here you are, folks. This is the technocracy in your face. And they're going to go for the people who've been telling you about the technocracy, right? Alex has talked about technocracy for 25 years, 20 years. I've talked about it for 10 years. Here they come. Here they come for everybody. So that's what you write 800 essays. Write 800 essays on technocracy and globalism and espionage and geopolitics, and they delete you. Yeah, of course they do. So I'm honored. Thank you. Thank you for finding me so powerful that you had to single me out. Thank you. I appreciate it. This has had, I think, a little bit of a Streisand effect already in the last 2 hours with a lot of attention. I'm so mad right now. But I'm not going to lose my composure. I'm mad, but I'm not losing it. All right, so I'm crafty. We wouldn't be here doing this if I wasn't somewhat crafty. So we are going to make a big stink. I'm going to call somebody at WordPress. I don't know how you do that, but I'm going to find out how to call them. And not that I necessarily have any expectations that for sure they're going to restore JaysAnalysis. And ultimately I'm going to be okay because I have it all backed up. I knew they were going to do this. Yes. I would be an idiot if I didn't have this all backed up, knowing that they were going to do this. So I knew they were going to do it. I didn't know they were all going to roll it out in this damn week at the same time. Yes, I will repost the reading list on Patreon. Okay, so I got to write down all the things I got to do here, since this is all live time censorship attack here. So let's see, repost reading list. All right, let's see if we can access the archive material. Because if I can't access the archive material, that's really going to be bad news. All right, so we're going to repost the reading list at Patreon. That'll be public. Okay, esoterichollywood.blogspot.com is what I'm going to use in just the immediate. And I will repost the esoterichollywood.blogspot.com. And I'll repost the reading list there. So that's going to be the interim stand-in page. All right, I'm going to post that right now below Esoteric Hollywood Blogspot. The reading list will be there as well. That has some old articles on it, just to back up. All right, we're going to have, I'm going to Litecoin address, public, put that out. People want to send Litecoin. That's fine. I'll put that up today. Okay. Email, new content, 2 subs. Okay, so if you're a subscriber, you don't have to unsubscribe so far. None of that's going to change. It's all going to be sent through email in the meantime. Also, email to subscribers the entire archive. So if you're a subscriber, I'm going to try to email you the entire JaysAnalysis archive, because that way, if it's in about a bunch of different places, it can't just be completely destroyed. Right? The more people that have an entire copy of my archive, the better. Ever talk about SH? We talked about SH a long time ago, and yes and no. So I don't think that's what it is, but it could be, but I don't think so. That was a long time ago. So yeah, sustained attack today. If YouTube gets taken down, BitChute. Okay, let's put the BitChute address up for where I'm going to move everything over the next month. So here is the JaysAnalysis BitChute. I think I just titled it J Dyer. This is going to be the main mirror where everything's backed up. Esoteric Hollywood Blogspot will be the main website mirror. So that's going to be put down here. BitChute profile. Well, shit, that's not it. Good God, what a mess. Okay, here it is. I think this is my channel here. Okay, so here's the BitChute in the meantime. Linked below. And linked here. Okay, so the BitChute will be for the videos. Like this will be my YouTube replacement in case they take YouTube down. If they take PayPal down, go to the Patreon and you can support me there. If they take Patreon down, I don't know, I'll have to use what, Venmo or one of these other ones. I'll have to sign all that up in the next few weeks. So censored content, this is what it is. This is where this is the reality. This is how you fight the system, and yeah, this is where you get your sea legs. You get your let's see if we can still get in to the archive. Cross your fingers. This is where you get your battle scars. All right, so hopefully this still works. We can still get into the archive. Shit. They're not going to let me in. Damn it. So it doesn't look like right now they're going to let me into the archive. So all of the archived material, which I do have backed up, I'm just going to have to move it one by one in the next month. So you can thank your big tech friends, and you can thank your Soros and whoever else, and your social justice warriors. Aiden, but how did you order the book by PayPal? You just ordered my book by how? How do you order it by PayPal? Because it doesn't look like this. Oh, I see. Okay, yeah. If you send to the PayPal handle there below, yeah. So let's see, set up alternate way to order book. Just if you send $30, use the PayPal and tell me specifically why. To order, set up alternate way to order book. Good grief, what a mess. Okay, so we've got the alternate website. We got the alternate BitChute. Also, yes, so follow me on my outlets because they might delete all those. They might delete my YouTube today. They might delete my Twitter today. Well, I guess in one way I can say thank you, establishment, because you did give me a lot of traffic today. But remember, so follow me on all the outlets because they want you to do this. This is so annoying. They want you to like play this hopscotch game where you never know where you're going to be censored next, and move all your crap. Spend all your time on a hamster wheel moving your information all day long. That's what they want you to do. So here's the Twitter and all that below. Underneath the Patreon. Wow, a lot of support pouring in. Thank you guys so much. Yeah, I mean, that support is going to carry me for the next month, basically. So for the next month, I'll just have to migrate everything. And even if WordPress restores me, I'm still going to migrate everything. I mean, if they're cool about it, I will retain JaysAnalysis there just because it's easiest. But I will definitely have everything at a secondary site for sure. In total. So all right, I'm kind of losing my mind. I think I'm gonna have to go get some lunch. I haven't eaten today, so this ruined the whole day. Thank you guys very much. 500 watchers today. Thank you all for the support. Okay, if you want to support JaysAnalysis, we're gonna need to carry through the next month to move everything. You can donate directly through the PayPal handle that's linked below. If you don't want to do that, you want to use Patreon, use the Patreon link. If you want to buy the book, you have to buy it by the PayPal handle below and tell me directly that you want a book. Also, I think include your address. Follow me on the outlets listed below. Go to my Twitter, go to my Facebooks and all that, just because I need to have a way to talk to people if they delete my YouTube and if they delete my my Facebook and my Twitter and my Instagram. So try to follow me on all the outlets that you can, because that's how I'll have to be able to contact you guys. Getting a lot of feedback here, very positive. They're coming after everybody. They're coming after everybody. And it doesn't matter how milquetoast you were or how libertarian you were or how whatever. I thought I was safe for the meantime. I mean, again, I thought I was not that big. And it's not that big. But it's big enough that I'm so mad right now. Okay, so I got my game plan. Tweet at the big people, please. Tweet at WordPress. Tweet at Jordan Peterson. Tweet at anybody who can help if they feel so inclined with ounces of goodness and sweetness in their heart. Tweet at Alex Jones. Tweet at Enforce. Tweet at Patrick Henningsen. Tweet at Syrian Girl. Tweet at Ava Bartlett if she hasn't been deleted. Tweet at Ralph Retort. Tweet. I think Ralph retweeted me. I can't even think right now. Tweet at everybody. Continue to buy the book through the link below, and let's pray that they don't delete everything else, and I'm going to be migrating. So I'll be migrating the rest of the damn day, backing everything up on different sites. Thank you all very much for your support. Stay strong. Stay with me. Mirror your stuff. Bitch at the politicians. Who cares if it even does anything? Bitch at these damn politicians. Anyway, just fucking bitch. Bitch about this nonstop. Because if we do make a big enough fuss, they will back off. I mean, Jack Dorsey backed off of banning Alex Jones. And that's because Trump tweeted at him. Tweet at Donald Trump. If Donald Trump retweeted me, I'd be set, and we could do this for the rest of time. Tweet at Donald Trump. Tweet at Donald Trump Jr. He's retweeted some friends of mine. Just, I don't know, freaking retweet everything to everybody. Mirror my stuff. Put it everywhere. Save it. The Globalist book series especially is important. My Eyes Wide Shut talks, those have a lot of views. But we're good. We're okay. We're going to be okay. Pray for me. Pray that WordPress doesn't be not cool. Doesn't be banny. Don't be banny. Don't be banny like a fanny. Let's restore JaysAnalysis. All right. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of interviews and talks this next week. I've already got people saying, come on the show tonight. People saying, come on my show now. I got to take a break. I haven't eaten today. I'm going to lose my mind. I got to go eat and relax and continue the support. Thank you guys very much. God bless you all. I love you guys. You guys have helped me. We can beat these people. These people are losers and they are frauds. All of these people, these social justice tech people, they can be beaten. And now I'm mad.